Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If this face is new to you, hi, hello, how are you? My name is Ryler, that stands for Rachel Eiler, and I'm on a journey to figure out my life both personally, professionally, and financially. As I said in my last video, we are in a budget mindset reset, and that's exactly what we're doing today. We budgeted our last paycheck for April, and now we are going to stuff some cash. In this video, I also am going to ask you bear with me because I really actually need to redo my envelopes. I haven't had time to redo them. I also have been juggling things around of like, do I want this envelope? Is this envelope practical right now? So if you are thinking about starting a cash budget, this might be a good video for you because I'm literally starting over. And we're going to kind of talk about what envelopes I have, what envelopes I used to have. If you followed me from the start, you knew I had a lot of envelopes that just weren't practical to have anymore. And the ones that are practical, I really don't love the design. I made them when I first was getting started and they're a little not great. So on top of cash stuffing my last paycheck and some of the rollover from my second paycheck of it, or from my first paycheck of April, we also are going to be stuffing some rewards as well. With that, let's just jump right into it. But first, if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. It's free to you and just helps supports my channel. Leave a like and a comment. Well, leave a comment and give me a like. Again, free, just a good way to support your girl over here to pay off her debt. I consider bringing back the like challenge. I'm not sure yet. It really depends because the like challenge is based off of my income from YouTube, which I haven't had like a steady one in a while. So anyway, enough rambling. Make sure you hit your subscribe and let's get into it. Okay, I can tell you I already did make a mistake because I didn't, my bank has been encouraging us to use their ATMs, which I don't love because you can't get your denominations. And I was like, well, like I need certain denominations. They're like, oh no, like our ATMs have that. And I'm like, okay, great. They don't have tens. So I have a lot of fives. So bear with me on this one. I think next time I'm just gonna, I don't know. I just didn't want to inconvenience them. So it's fine. Today we are cash stuffing $2,970, I believe. That is what was left from my paycheck. Also though too, like I said, we will also be stuffing some not reward cash. We ended up taking, what is this from? I had left over from something else that I just can't remember. I think I had like a hair appointment or something like that and I took out way too much. So I'm just like, oh, let's just put it in a rollover. But also in New York State, you can bring back your bottles and we had a ton of bottles to bring back. So we're also going to be cash stuffing that today. But first, let's just count this because it's a lot. And again, I have all fives. So oh, did I really pull that perfectly? I pulled it perfectly. Okay. Okay, great. I also hate though, see the ATM. Oh, the ATM is going to bother me with this. My OCD has gotten really, really bad lately. This is supposed to be a quick cash stuffing, y'all. Okay. Okay, let's just get into it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2200. Mr. Skull needs to go back. 20, 40, 60, 80, 320, 40, 60, 80, 420, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 540. And now we're into the fives, all the fives. Okay, 540, 545, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 600. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. 700, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 800. 800. Yeah. 2,800, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 2,900, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 29, 2,970. Okay, cool. So many fives. Like I said, they didn't have tens in their machine, but also it kind of sucked because there was someone waiting behind me and I felt really awkward and I rushed a little bit. So I don't really know. I hope my denominations are fine. I don't think they're going to be, so I apologize. But you know what? First one back has to be chaotic, right? We have to be chaotic. I also don't know why I like started organizing them all and then I stopped. There we go. That's why. Okay. Cool. Let's get a little organized here. Okay, so we have fives. So many fives and no tens. It's fine, y'all. We're not bitter. It's okay. But I think I am going to space this out then a little bit. Okay. Cool. So, I've also been budgeting on my iPad, which I don't know yet still how I feel. So we're, again, grinning and bear it. We're going to start with what I know I have. So as I go through my envelopes, I'm going to just sticky note them and label what I have to make for them. But we're going to start in my bills binder. 1,000 is going in. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1,000. Guys, it's been so long since I've done this. Okay, and rent for May is fully funded. Insurance, this is my car insurance. That's going to get 170, 120, 160. Oh, you know what? They also didn't have 50s, I just realized. Oh, crap. I'm like missing something. I'm like, oh, they don't even have 50s. So that sucks. They don't have 10s and they don't have 50s. Okay, next time I'm definitely just going to... I was wondering why it was taking so long for my 5s, but that makes so much more sense. I would have gotten more 20s. Damn. Okay, that's fine. So you know what? I'm actually going to do a lot of this in 5s because I have to take this back to the bank anyway. So we're going to do that. So, this was supposed to be a really short cash budget, cash stuffing, and it's not going to be. Okay, so we have 100, 120, 140. 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 177. Let's make sure I did that right. 120, 140, 145, 150, 155, 60, 165, 170, 175, 76, 77. Okay, so yeah. So I might just go through and do it, and then anything that has to go to the bank, because I have a few things that are going to go to the bank. So maybe I'll just do them all in 5s. Tough Girl is my gym membership. Oh, actually, before, this is where I know I need to make a note. And I'm just going to do it on, let's see. I have these, I don't know yet if I'm going to do... I might switch over to the zipperless ones. I don't know how I feel about it. But anyway, let's grab this and a pen. Okay, so we're going to do my phone before we get in. So this is going to be phone. Do you love my new label? And that's going to get 95. This could change. So I am going to do a bunch of 5s in this. That sucks. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 in 5s. You know what? This goes to my fiance, so he doesn't really care. And then, so 50, 70, 90, 95. Yeah, okay. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. Okay, so, and then this is just going to go into phone, and we're going to put a label on it. And we're going to make new labels. So bear with this ugliness. I promise I'll be more aesthetically pleasing in the future. I realize I don't have holes punched in these, so let's just see if I can... Oh, perfect. They pop right through. There's a bunch of, I know, labels that you can order off Etsy. I personally just make them on my own. I have a Cricut, so I don't know if I'm going to love this. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, Tough Girl is my gym membership. That's going to get $199. I wish it was an even 200, but you know what? We might just make it an even 200. I don't know yet. Okay. 100. And again, we're going to do 50s and 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Like I said, I was at the bank and I was like, wow. I put in all my donations and I'm like, okay, there's no 10s. And then I was like, why do I still have so much more to fill in? And it's because they didn't have 50s and I didn't even notice. Okay, so 150, 170, 190, 195, 96, 97, 98, 99. Oh, this is so annoying. I'm not a very aesthetically pleasing person to begin with, so maybe that's why. Aesthetically pleasing in the sense of like my life's not aesthetically pleasing. 100, 120, 140, 145, nope, I did that wrong. 145, 150, 155, 160, 165, 170, 175, 180, 185, 190, 195, 96, 97, 98, 99. That's the other reason why I hate that I'm working with all 5s, because I can't count, and you guys know this. Okay, Canva, this has to change to subscriptions. So I have 2 accounts. One is for Canva, or 2 subscriptions, I say. One is for Canva. One is for something I use for my photography business. So I think I'm just going to flip this over, and then we're just going to write subscriptions on it. And that is going to get 17, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. And like I said, I'm going to do all of my envelope. Actually, I am. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll film it. And if you guys want to see how I do it, maybe I will. Okay, so that is it for bills. For my debt, we do need to add 2 new folders. Even though they're not going to get anything, we just need to have 2 new folders. One is going to be for my Apple Card. This is a new card. There's no debt on it. Calm down. I hear you all. I hear you all yelling at me. Rachel, you're already in so much debt. Stop taking out more debt. I promise there's nothing on it. Well, there won't be anything on it. I paid, well, okay. To be fully transparent, because you know me, I love being transparent. I did put my iPad on this card. However, the card is being paid off immediately. I had the cash for the iPad. They were like, well, if you open up an Apple Card, you get 3% cash back. And I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. So anyway, so that's why I did it. I think I might also separate my bills binder from my debt binder. I don't know yet. I have so many binders, as you can see. that I feel like we can use it for something. So Apple Card is in here, and then we're also going to do a snowball envelope, and this is for basically any extra payments that I want to make that's not the minimums. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, sorry, my camera settings were bothering me. Okay, so we're going to snowball. So yes, any extra payments that aren't my minimum payments are going to go into this folder, and then I'm just going to pay that extra to my card. We are currently in the process of paying off my Discover card. That's the big one. That's really the only credit card I have technically, right? And then, but with the wedding and stuff like that, we're not being as aggressive. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing yet. Okay, but for, speaking of Discover, Discover is going to get $250, 10, 20, no, 100, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay, then my car loan is going to get 436. The reason why the numbers are also so high is because I haven't been cash stuffing. I've been budgeting just online. And so I haven't, like, I usually do half and half, right? But I'm doing the full amount because I'm cash stuffing, and, well, all my payment, like, I don't get paid again before these bills are due. So we're just stuffing the full amount. 20, 25, 30, 35, 36. 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 425, 430, 435, 436. Getting paid on a Wednesday has also been weird because I have a lot of bills like that come out on like the Thursday after my paycheck. Like a lot of these are going back. Like, let's see here. What's going back? Like my gym is going to go back straight back to the bank. So is my subscriptions. And so is our car insurance, actually, I think. Yeah. Okay. And then lastly is my student loan. $285 is going to that. I think I'm going to do this again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yeah. 50, 70, 75, 80, 85. Okay, maybe we'll do that. I might condense that later. 1, 2, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 80, 85. Cool. Okay, and that's going to do it for my bills binder. Okay, so then we have our variable expenses, which I typically stuff in my small wallet. I think I'm going to do that again for now. But again, we're probably going to relabel some stuff because there's some things in here that I just don't use, like laundry is now part of our TP fund, and so is household, and so are my nails. Maybe I will separate it out for now. I don't know yet. Okay, well, let's just start with groceries. I have 50 for groceries, which I'm not putting all fives in my wallet. 20, 25, 20, 40. Let's do 45, 50. I also, like, don't know how to, this doesn't want to stay open. Okay. I haven't had to fold this type of cash in a while, so again, bear with me. I don't know if I love, I think this is an A5. I don't know if I love it. I get very stressed when I'm out places and people are waiting for me. And so I feel like when I have to do this, I stress out. Gas is going to get 30. Is anyone else like that? Like, it's not just me, right? Like, my anxiety can't just be, I'm not alone on that. Okay. Laundry, let's skip for now. Household, let's skip for now. Medical is going to get 50 as well. See, it would be nice to have these 50s because I have a lot of 50s in this category. My nails is going to get 40. Yeah. I wasn't sure how I wanted to do that. And like I said, I typically will have this all in one like TP fund. But for now, since I have the envelopes, we're just gonna put it this way. Okay. Date night isn't gonna get anything, and I think that's it. Oh, and then I am gonna stuff, let's do 10 in laundry. Okay. I think, oh, and then 25 in misspending. But I don't have a folder for that. So I think, though, maybe we'll put it in our savings binder as like a buffer. Okay, so I'm going to make a new one. Okay, oh, and then car maintenance too. So, well, I guess these really aren't variable expenses. They are sinking funds. Well, misspending is really not. But anyway, for the time being, we're going to do misspending. That's going to get 25. Okay, and then we're also going to make another one for car maintenance. I know how to spell this. There we go. I don't think I spelled that right, but that's okay. I'm so sorry if I did spell it wrong and everyone's freaking out. That's also going to get 50. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Well, let's do I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That's 35. 40. 45. And you know what, we'll do it this way. The reason why I'm doing this way is because for my next one, that's also just going to go straight to the bank, I think. But okay, for car maintenance, this is so stupid, y'all. Okay, car maintenance is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Ugh, I hate that I'm putting all ones, but it's okay. It's okay. It's going to be fine, y'all. I'm more so telling myself that than you, but it's going to be okay. I'm so sorry. Ugh, see, this is why you should just face your fears and talk to people even though you don't want to. And that's car maintenance. Then the last thing we are stuffing, which I'm actually really excited for, is our wedding. So I think I am going to create a wedding binder. Now, we have not been saving for the wedding because we are having a really long engagement. We are doing 2 years. Technically, it's longer than 2 years. We got engaged back in June. We then basically said, my partner and I, Jacob, basically talked about it, and we were like, you know what? Let's just take the rest of the year and enjoy the engagement. I think a lot of people get engaged and then they're getting married a year later. But for us, we've been together it'll be 4 years next week. And we are just very content with where we are at right now in life. And by that, with saying that, I should say, we mean that like we don't want to skip any steps. We really want to enjoy just the time of being engaged and being an engaged couple. So now we did pick a date, and it's actually 2 years this month. So April 30th, 2027 is going to be our wedding day. And we are pretty much taking the next 2 years to save 20K. We do have a high yield savings account that we will be putting money into. I will be probably depositing this once a month or so to get interest on it. But this binder is also disgusting. I really need to clean it. But I figured I use my white binder for my wedding fund. I will be making different labels for this for like our venue and rehearsal dinner, photography, things like that. So we'll talk about that. We'll probably also talk about my budget. But that is going to get 250. Our goal is basically to save $1,000 a month each. No, not each. Together. So if we did that consistently, now I might put more money here and there. He might do the same. It just kind of depends on where we're at. Like I said, we wanted to really take time just to be slow with planning and things like that. Our budget also is pretty low because we are doing a lot of bargaining with people. I know a lot of photographers. I know a lot of DJs. I know a lot of people in the wedding vendor industry. So I'm working with a lot of them to kind of create deals and stuff. But we know our venue and catering is probably going to be the most expensive for us. So anyway, all that being said, because I was like, oh, I really don't want this to be a long video. And like, I'm literally looking at it and it's like 30 minutes. Okay, so we are going just to create a wedding envelope for now. And then from there, we will go ahead and make everything separate. Again, this is not going to be aesthetically pleasing, especially for a wedding. This sucks, but it's okay. We will get there. And 100, 200, 220, 240, 245. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. $256. Was I supposed to have 256? I think so. I thought I was going to do 250 in there. Maybe I'll just do 250. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, was that 250? Y'all, I really can't count. So I I always say this. I studied journalism, not math. 100, 200, 220, 240, 245, 246, 47, 48, 49, 450. 250, I mean. Now I have to check this because I feel like I wasn't supposed to have that much left over. Well, it's only $6, right? Did I say I had left over? See, the denominations really screwed me up. Okay, I'm going to check something real quick. Okay, I don't really know what I did, but I guess I have 6 left over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is totally fine. Because you know what? We're just going to add this to my rollover challenge. So, where was that? That was in this one, right? So, we have a couple things here. So again, some of this was in rewards. Some of this was just money back. And I think what we're going to do is we can do this. Well, I guess I can make separate folders for this. I can make like a cashback. So this is my next challenge, which again, if you haven't yet, consider liking the video below because we might bring this back. But then I have a cashback challenge, which was all for my rewards like Ibotta and Upside and Fetch and stuff like that. So I think we might keep this. Yeah, I think we're going to keep this. And then maybe we'll create, but we need to remake this. But I think we're then just going to start. We're just going to do different envelopes, I think. I think we're just going to do this one I do want a zipper for. So we're going to get some of our zipper envelopes out. So let's do a ones challenge. Let's then also do a fives challenge. And then, I don't know, I doubt I'll have any 10s usually or 20s. So let's just do big bills. And I think this is what we're going to do for like our rollover. I don't think we're just going to have like a separate rollover envelope. Okay. Oh, this one's empty. Okay, so then let's see here how much we are going to be putting in. And like I said, this is just leftover that I had from another paycheck, I think. And then also we do a lot of bottle deposit returns. Well, should I count this? No, I don't think we should. Let's be surprised. Why don't we? I will separate it out though. I did kind of count that actually. Or should we count how much we have going in and then not count the totals? Why don't we do that? So in the $1, we're going to do that. Well, in the $1 challenge, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, excuse me. 19 is going to go in my $1 challenge. Okay. And then in the 5s, we're going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And then in 20s, we're going to do 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 100 in the big bills. Well, that looks like big bilk, but big bills. Like I said, it'll look prettier next time. Okay, I think that's going to call it a day. I really appreciate you all tuning into another video. Like I said, this will be more aesthetically pleasing next time. If you haven't yet, consider hitting that subscribe button, liking the video, and leaving a comment below. Let me know how you're doing on your financial journey. I hope you are all happy and healthy and enjoying this beautiful weather if it's finally spring where you are. Until next time, I'll see you guys then.